Hey guys, it's Roger from Roger's Reviews, and as you guys know, I just got a Model Y, or actually my mom did, and I've been driving it quite a bit, and the other night I got pulled over, and this is what happened. This is why driving a Tesla is so important. I didn't realize this, but every time you drive it, the video cameras are basically recording everything, and all you have to do is hit the horn, or as soon as something happens, you go back and you make sure it saves it. So basically what happened, I was using the full self-driving, and I was just cruising, you know, at the speed limit behind a truck, a semi-truck, and a bunch of cars were passing me, and the semi-truck was going a little bit slower than traffic. So as soon as all the cars passed, I went to pass the semi-truck. Well, I didn't realize it, but there was a police officer going at a high rate of speed without any lights on, and I looked in my rearview mirror and I seen this car coming at like 90 mile an hour, and I was doing like 55, 60. Well, I didn't know who it was, so I floored it and tried to get out of the way because I thought they're going to rear end me. And I looked over to my left in a cop car. He tried to come around me and pass me. Well, when I floored it, he ran out of room because he got in a merge lane and he ran out of lane. So as soon as I floored it and got in front of the semi-truck, he flipped the lights on and pulled me over. And he was very irate. He said that, you know, I should have saw him and he was going to write me a bunch of tickets and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, hey, I'm sorry I didn't see you. And he tried to pull me over on the interstate, on the highway, and it was dark out. So obviously I'm not going to pull over where there's no access, there's no median or nothing. So I pulled off the highway, off the exit, and I pulled into the grass where it was safe and there was plenty of lights. Well, he said that was unnecessary and I should not be concerned of his safety. He would be concerned of his own safety. So I'm like, all right, whatever, you're right, I'm wrong. And he said that there's women and children out there and I shouldn't be speeding. And I'm like, I wasn't speeding. I was trying to get out of the way. But anyway, needless to say, if he would have wrote me tickets, he let me off with a warning, because once I reviewed the tapes and the videos, he was obviously in the wrong. I talked to another officer about it. If you're an officer going to an emergency, you're supposed to have your lights on. And basically what happened was he came on me so quickly. I'm going to try to show you the video if I have it. But if you're simply trying to pass a semi-truck like everybody else does, and a car comes behind you at a high rate of speed with no lights on, obviously you're going to think it's another pedestrian or another driver that's just speeding. And the only thing you have to do is either slam on your brakes and make them hit you, or push on the gas, because you figure you're going down the road, you're passing a semi-truck, and you know how long a semi-truck is. Well, you have nowhere to go. The road's going to end on the left. There's a car behind you at a high rate of speed. So the only thing you have to do is either nothing at all or speed up. So I sped up to get out of the way, not knowing it's a cop. Well, either way, I didn't know that in about 50 feet, the left lane was going to end. So anyway, it's great to have a Tesla, and it's great to have that video, because if you go to court, you can prove that you're innocent. If you're driving a regular car, it's the officer's word against yours. And 9 times out of 10, even if they're dead wrong, you're going to get a ticket. So this is awesome. I don't want to drive any other car but a Tesla, because it will prove that you're innocent. So I'm going to go ahead and try to record the footage from the Tesla on my phone, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So, and also too, there was a car that pulled out in front of me today that I would have smashed into, but luckily the full self-driving was on, and it slowed down and let that car go by me. But it's awesome having a Tesla with full self-driving. It saves you so many times you don't even realize. So if you guys get a chance, please drive one, please test drive one. If at all possible, get one. So anyway, if you like this video, please crush the like button, and I'll try to be bringing you more full self-driving and more experience in the Model Y. Have a great day. All right, I'm coming up behind the semi-truck. Just cruise along very slowly. Cars are passing me. I'm obviously going under the flow of traffic. And this semi-truck is going very slow. So I decide, instead of following him to keep up with the flow of traffic, I decide to go around the semi-truck. So I'm going about to overpass the semi-truck. The next thing I know, there's a cop. I look in the rearview mirror, he's coming up with no lights on or nothing. He's trying to get over, so I try to get over, and he is just like livid. So he's trying to pull me over, and I'm trying to get to the exit, and he is just beeping his sirens and trying to get me over, trying to pull me over on the highway. I'm trying to get off the off ramp because I don't want to pull over on the highway. So eventually I find some grass so everybody's safe, and I get over on the grass. Finally a safe place to pull over. He tells me, "Get your hands out." He's telling me I'm unsafe. He comes up going 90 miles an hour, no lights on. I'm just basically going around the truck, and then he tries to pass me in the merge lane. He runs out of merge. I try to get over so I can get out of his way, and about runs himself off the road. And he's telling me that I'm an unsafe driver. He said he was on a way to a call, and the call canceled. So you tell me, who's unsafe? And then he tells me, why didn't I pull over on the highway? He said, don't be concerned about my safety, be concerned about your own. Who pulls over on the highway with no median? Anyway, so that's the gist of that deal. He didn't realize everything was on camera and who was in the wrong. So he could have given me 4 tickets, but he let me go. Okay, I'm going around. Now he flies up with no lights on. Look, he has no lights on. Speeding. Now he can't get around me, so now he turns his lights on. I thought if you were in hot pursuit or on a way to an emergency, you had to have your lights on. He's just speeding without any lights on or anything. It's like, well, if you would look in your rear view mirror, like, dude. So he has no lights on. Can't go around me. Tries to pass me. And he runs out of room. Oh, I hope to turn my lights on now. How am I supposed to see him when he's flying with no lights on? It's crazy. So, as you've seen in this video, if it wasn't for driving a Tesla, I would never been able to prove my innocence. And also, too, if I would have had audio, he obviously, like when he came up to the car, he was like, "Get your hands out so I can see him, get your hands out." And then when he came up to the car, he's like, "Just because you drive a Tesla doesn't mean you can do whatever you want." You know, so obviously he had a bias because I was driving a Tesla. It wasn't even my car. But since I was driving a Tesla, I was immediately in the wrong and I thought I was better than everybody else. So be careful when you're driving your Tesla, because even if you're in the right, people can have an attitude because you're driving it, especially cops. So anyway, I have a bunch of friends that are cops, but some of them like late at night, and I don't know what this guy's problem was, but obviously he had a situation and he wasn't doing protocol. Because when I talked to the officer, anytime you're in hot pursuit and you're speeding, you should have your lights on. So you can't expect anybody to see you're coming when you just have your regular lights on. So anyway, record your video and keep a memory stick in there, because you never know. You might have to prove your innocence. So thanks for watching, and God bless.